How to create an online poll in your course page. The choice activity lets teachers conduct online polls in UVLe. It allows you to conduct a one-question poll. It can be used for quick feedback. So how to create an online poll or choice activity? First, you have to go to your course page and make sure that you're in edit mode. Again, don't forget to click Turn on Editing before changing or editing content of the topic section. Again, if you're using tiles format, you may want to click Expand All so that you will see the content of each and every topic section. So our goal today is to add a new activity under Module 1. Say, we will create an online poll activity under Module 1. So the step is click Add an Activity or Resource. Next, you have to click or choose Choice Activity. So you have here Choice. To set up a choice activity, you have to specify a name for the activity. So say this is internet connection. Say you're trying to consult your students regarding their internet connection. Under the description, you can type here the question. Say, do you have stable internet connection for video conferencing? Display mode for options. So do you want to display the options horizontally or vertically? So I'll just display mine vertically. Then set up the choices. So would you allow students to update their choice, or is it like a touch move kind of activity? Their first choice will be their final choice. They can't change it anymore. So for my case, I will choose no. Allow more than one choice to be selected. So that depends on the question. For my case, there's only one. I'm only expecting one response from each student or user. And then the third option, limit the number of responses allowed. If you want to set a limit per option, then you have to click yes or choose yes for this particular option. For my case, I'm not setting up a limit, no, but this option here is useful if you're trying to group students or assign them into different schedules, etc. So for example, if your question is, are you available for presentation? And then you have different schedules for group presentations, and for each schedule you can only accommodate 2 groups, so you can set a limit per option. So once the limit has been reached for a particular option, succeeding students will not be able to choose that option anymore. So that's the purpose of this option here, setting limit per option. But for our case, the limit is not really necessary. So let's say the options for my question would be yes, it's always stable, and then answer yes, but sometimes stable, and let's answer here no, not stable for video conferencing. You don't have to specify 5 options, you just have to specify at least 1. All those options that you've left blank will not be included in the poll. If you need more than 5 options, you can always add more options. So just click here, just click that button, add 3 fields, add 3 fields if you have several options for your poll. Next, after setting up the options, you may set up the availability. So here you can set up the starting date and the deadline for the poll, and if whether or not you would like to show a preview of the poll. So let's say they have 1 week to answer. This poll. So August 2 to August 9. So let's say September, like first week of classes. There you go. And then results. Will you publish the results to your students, or are you going to announce them the results manually? So you have the option here: show results after they answer, show results when the choice is closed, or always show results to students. So I typically choose show results when the choice is closed. So that means the results will be published after September 17. And then are you going to publish it anonymously, or will your students see the names? Just take note that whether you choose anonymous or not, you will always have access to the exact response of the students. So this is more for the other users. Will they be able to see it as well? So for my case, I'd like to keep it anonymous. And then it's always advisable to have a column for unanswered, so that you will be able to easily check who among your students did not respond to your poll. And this one, we don't really have a concept of inactive or suspended users as teachers currently, so I'll just put here no. All right, so that's it. That's how you set up a choice activity. Description, define the options, availability period, and then what's the settings for the results. Then finally, click Save and Return to Course. Okay, so don't forget to click Turn off editing to check the effect of adding the activity. So here, you'll see here the choice activity, internet connection. Okay, so as teachers, again, we have access to the responses of the students, and results may be downloaded in Excel file. To access the results, just click the choice activity and click View Responses. Again, this link is only available to teachers, not to students. So click View Responses and you should be able to see a summary of the responses. And at the bottom part of the page, there's a button for downloading the results in Excel format. That's the end of the video demonstration. For questions and clarifications, open a ticket at ILC Diliman Help Desk. Visit helpdesk.ilc.upd.edu.ph. Upgrade to interactive.